everybody, what's going down? It's your girl J.RENAE. I'm chilling in the studio with my big brother, big homie, radio, Rich.
It's the weekend takeover, and we got another special guest in the building, man. You probably have seen these stickers all over Houston. There's a hater out there right now that's scratching off my man's stickers off of all of the posts. So we're going to find him, and we're going to make sure he get a consequence, man. But we talk about Gmaniac. Bless the belly himself, man. He in the building with us.
Yes, sir. I mean, this dude here, if you've seen his content on Instagram, you know that he goes to the best places in Houston. And if you just like J.RENAE, you screenshot whatever food he's eating and go to the restaurant and you just say, "Can I get this?"
Right. We need that Gmaniac special, but right now, man, he in the building with us. What's happening, man?
Man, what's the deal? My people, y'all good? Y'all good?
Yeah, now man of many talents. You know what I'm saying? Can
Yes,
work
sir.
the camera like an MFer, can work a crowd like an MFer, can fix some food and eat like an MFer and never gain no weight like an MFer.
I do it.
That's a dope MFer right there.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Gmaniac, like I said, jack of all trades, man. I've seen you do a big show with Megan Thee Stallion at PV.
Man, that's crazy.
Man, you
like,
got
right?
big music. You know what I'm saying? From everything that you got going on, man, we want to tap into it. We want to kind of get into how you started in this whole media industry and where you are today, man. So first, I would just want to say congratulations for sure.
I appreciate it. Listen,
You went to college out here in H-Town. Let us know what it is.
So listen, man. 1 time for your mind, 2 times for the grind. That's
Yeah.
how we gonna enter that thing. I'm from Houston, man, Missouri City area. I was born a foodie. I feel like because I still got baby pictures and stuff eating, so it was bound to happen. Doing talent shows and all that stuff at a young age, but Southside Houston area, you know, holding it down.
And you do a lot of graphic work as well, especially when people pass on. You know, a lot of people go to you for those flyers. So how did you get into the arts, period?
I've been a creative, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's funny because younger, I didn't know the word. Like, you know how we say influencer now, this and that, artist. I was just like rapper, personality. I didn't know those different things, you know? So, me just coming up, I just knew I like to be hands-on.
Yeah.
I knew that, like, I had a personality and I didn't know that was like a selling point. Because now we live in the social media days and all that. Where, like, that's why it's easy because with the food and all that, it's kind of a selling point. The personality side of it is like, oh, he makes it look fun. Let me go try these tacos.
What was first?
With what? The first thing ever, my first brand?
Was it music? Was it the food?
It was music. So like I say, my dad owned a daycare, and so we used to do talent shows. So I would learn like dances and music all the time. So I would like steal people's lyrics. It's so funny because I'm working with these artists today, like Lil Flip, all them. I would steal like lyrics and just be like, this is cool though, because I had my own swag to it. So I would always be in different schools rapping and stuff like that. I went viral before the word viral even came. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I made a song for my middle school called JMS Riders, and I was like shouting out to everybody in my school. But that was something for everybody to cling to, riding around in the car and all that stuff. Man, when I say it blew up, it went crazy, bro. It was crazy. So my whole middle school was lit. And then going into high school and all of that, I was still doing music, but I came out with a clothing line.
Yes.
I was like, okay, bet.
Okay,
I used to, man, listen. I used to ask girls and all that, like, hey, if I was to come out with a clothing line, would y'all rock it? They was like, just do it. So I'm one of them just do it people. I tell you today, if you got an idea, just do it. It's not going to be perfect when you pop it off, but you're going to figure it out. Because bless the belly, I've came up with different logos, designs, because I didn't know at first.
Right.
I had the Pillsbury Doughboy. I knew they was going to suit me. I was like, let me just like quick. But yeah, man, from the music starting off to the clothing line, then getting into the visual aspect of it. When webcams came out, LimeWire and all that was popping, I'm selling CDs. I just used to figure it out on the way. I just like being active. You know?
Who put that into you? Because, man, I was around the same things, and it never birthed to me in my head that this could be a career. I was sitting in like Java class, tripping with myself, thinking like, why are you trying to teach me how to cut and edit video? I don't want to learn this. And now it seems like you kind of embodied all of that and knew that it could take you somewhere. Who kind of instilled that knowledge into you?
To be honest with you, bro, like my dad is a hustler and my mom is a creative. So there it is.
That's a perfect mix right there.
There it is. It's kind of like, boom, my dad is just, you need to do your business, need to do that. Like, he's always in my ear about that, and I'm like, bro. So now I'm actually getting better at that because he's been telling me my whole life, but now it's like, obviously, your brand is getting bigger. You don't want to lose. Right. You don't want to be that NFL player that fumbled the ball in real life, like the bag and the ball.
Man, that's true.
So, and then my mom, as far as, like, creative, when I did projects, when I had all that type of stuff, she was, like, the force behind that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the best at my wording. I just used to always stumble over words and stuff, and she hates that. She's like, no, you in the public eye, figure it out. Stop mixing them words up. So that and just being creative, she really helped out a lot. So coming up with ideas is nothing, bro. Like, I'm in the bathroom all the time or something, just thinking of stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, this will be live.
Yeah.
Like, I could sell this to $1 million company, you know? So just coming up with ideas, bless the belly. People ask me all the time how I came up with it. I cannot tell you, but I just know, like, it's a lifestyle stuff for me. Like, I know I had some bad food one day and I ended up just like getting sick. And instead of saying we going out to eat like the next few times, I was like, we going to bless the belly because I ain't eating nothing that's going to stress the belly. Like, and I just said it a lot. And then the friends and stuff I be around be like, you always coming up with something. Because everybody around me got nicknames and everything. They know I'm crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you something quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Richie Rich. I don't know. Before Roddy Rich, I probably would have just called you that just
Right
off the
on.
slick. Stuff like that.
Right on.
So,
Hey,
yeah,
Rich got
man.
a whole new nickname.
Whole
That's
new
funny.
nickname, man. Shoot.
So we've covered, you know, your entrance into clothing line, clothing business, and into what people don't know, rec visuals.
Rec visuals, right.
Because I didn't know that.
You know how to take pictures and stuff, too?
I did not know that was you. Like, I knew the profile, I knew the company, but
I try to hide
like,
behind it sometimes too,
when
because when
yeah.
people know me for the food stuff for sure now.
Yeah.
Like, and it grew to that in the past year or two. But before that, people knew me for the videos. I'm in the clubs with everybody doing pictures and videos. People ask me, how do I know certain celebrities? Well, that got me in the door because they would want to know, like, that's a service. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? Now, food is just to get to know now. Like, people like, I just want to go there. But the other camera stuff is a service, and it helps my business out. I don't have to pay too many people to do camera work and all that. I can do it myself. So I kind of hide behind it because if you want the service, I just want to get it done from you. Not like, now it's like, oh, that's the food dude that do my stuff. When I pop up with the cameras in the club, people like, oh, you the food dude too. So I'm trying to balance it still because eventually I'm going to wean off that. But I love taking pictures and videos, and I feel like it's a service to a lot of people. That's how I met Nipsey. Like, through his cameraman, I was able to rock with him before he passed, like, through camera work. It wasn't nothing else right then, you know?
And you don't just take regular pictures. You be on the ground. You'll get up and make sure that you get the shot. You know what I'm saying?
Because people will capture that for me. Usually I just do my thing, but sometimes people are like, nah, this fool is on rocks. That
yeah,
video
I saw that. I saw that.
She was like, nah, bro, let me record this. And then I was like, send it to me. I'm going to post it. And then I didn't even know people was going to, you know, attack it like that, but it was dope because I really do that. Like, I'm gonna make sure you look good because I pray. One thing I'm doing as I'm building my brand is like the people that really rock with me and that I'm starting to build with Bless the Belly, and just furthermore, I want y'all to feel the same way. Like, y'all gonna be like, I rock with him because he went in for my stuff. When I promote restaurants, all that, it ain't about the money. I need it to survive, but it's like, come on, I want y'all to see, oh my God, like, he put his heart in that little video and it went viral, you know?
Right,
so.
like the foodie freestyles that you would do. I'll be like, dang, is that like...
Yeah,
like Kendrick Lamar with the food.
The foodie freestyles came about because I didn't want to stop rapping. Like, I love music, and I'm like, man, everybody raps now, and like, I used to try to get features with some of the biggest people, and it wouldn't even be about money and stuff. It'd just be like egos and all type of stuff. And I'm like, man, I hate this. Yeah. You know, being in radio and all that, you know what's going on. Entertainment. I'm like, man, this is whack. I got a chance to sit down with Nick Cannon. He had rolled through one of the stations I worked at, and then talked to him. He was like, bro, don't be like me, be better than me, because I like how he does his stuff. He got Wild 'N Out. He's wrote movies. He's done all that.
And that's
putting people in
goals,
position.
Huh?
Man, listen.
Trying to be on Wild 'N Out.
I'm trying to be on Wild 'N Out. Nick, listen, I rock with him the long way, bro. And I just like how he puts people in position, too. Right. The DC Young Flies, the all of them. Come on, bro.
Carlos Miller,
man, come on. It's super respect. And it's just like, you know, I want to be that type of person, too. So just coming up with different creative lanes and just really rocking my, you know.
What was that like to be in the atmosphere, or even to have those specific conversations with those celebrities that actually have that meaningful impact?
It's a blessing because I'm not hyped. Like, I'm not like a hype beast. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them people like, let me really meet you. Like, people see the celebs online and then I see them in person. I'm like, you got to be like lit. Otherwise, it's not gonna make sense. So, because I'm a personable person. So it's people that I've seen people bash online and I know they heart, and I'll be like, dang, that's crazy, because the internet will make people look weird. Right. Or, you know, us as humans, we make little mistakes and stuff, and then people will try to bash you fully. But I just treat them as like regular humans. It's dope. And when you actually are like that to celebs and stuff, they like you a little better. Like, they come up to you, hey, I like your shirt, them shoes dope. Like, and it'll be somebody like Wayne or Gucci. You be like, dang, that's somebody else would have fanboyed out, but it's just like, I don't know. I respect that I'm in your space anyway, so it's love.
Right. Gmaniac in the weekend takeover with J.RENAE, your man Radio Rich. What was that transition like for you? I know you've had to, like you say, you started at it at a young age, so growing into a man as well as trying to continue this entrepreneurship career, which you never know if it's going to succeed like you needed to, or if you just going to, you know, ride the fence for a while. How have you been able to transition, and what has that been like for you?
Oh man, just being able to transition like as I got older, you saying?
Yeah.
I'm just sticking with what I know, what I do best. I'm learning new things as well, but also like I'm thematic, so I see what's going on like in the world. Like when TikTok came out, well, I'm gonna keep it G with you. When Snapchat came out, my best friend at the time was telling me to jump on the wave, like get on Snapchat, this and that, and I was against it. I was like, it's 20. Who want to promote something that deletes in 24 hours? I was like, right. So I didn't get it, and then it just came to a point where like DJ Khaled jumped on and did all that stuff, and then it became big, and I was like, man, she talking about this a while ago. I would have, even if I didn't blow it up as big as Khaled, I would have been right in that realm of stuff. So now I'm just like, bro, just go with the trend. They release an app, get on it. TikTok got on it. Twitter, I make sure I'm on all that stuff. So I go with the social media aspect of it, and then just knowledge, like experience is another big way. Like I done messed up. We go through stuff to where you learn, and you be like, I ain't doing that again.
Yeah.
You know? So shoot, just moving forward, I was able to work at radio. I never thought I'd work at radio. All the stuff I'm doing, I never thought. I just put in the work to do.
Right.
I never thought I'd be in radio, but I used to run up to the radio jocks and be like, I'm going to work with y'all. They like, oh, whatever. And they literally told me themselves when I got hired through them doors, they was like, we ain't never seen nobody like say something like that.
Yeah.
And then a month or two later was really in the door. Like they might have been on social media doing something or whatever, but they wasn't in our office like, yeah, rubbing shoulders with us, you know.
Right.
Mad Hatter, shout out to Mad Hatter, man, because he actually told the week I got hired, I kid you not, and this is real talk, I never really said that, but the week I got hired at 97.9, Mad Hatter was like, what did he say? He said, I did a jingle. It was a jingle. They had a challenge or something called Netflix and Chill. So I got in working. I was like, I'm finna get in and do something crazy. Make a song, though. So I made a theme song because I'm thematic. I love themes, whether it's sports, whatever. I came out with a song called Netflix and Chill, and Jimbo, shout out to Jimbo. He was like, man, I'm going to get on the hook and I'm going to have somebody else jump on the intro. So, man, we ended up doing it real quick. But the catch was I brought my equipment to the office. You see how we in the studio now?
Right.
I brought a laptop and a mic like this. And we made a whole production in like a back studio. So Jimbo presented it to Mad Hatter, and Mad Hatter was like, he just did that back there right now? Like, we just started this challenge this morning, and it's a song to it. He was like, bring him in here. Well, I was walking by the studio, and he was like, come in. They live on the air. Like, I'm seeing the thing flicker and everything. I came in there. He was like, son, you just started working here? Like, put me on air. I was like, yeah. He's like, what's your name? I told him on air and all that. He was like, well, you need to quit. Like, you need to quit. Because if you doing production like that coming in here, you need to quit. I was 4 years in, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it went from me being a week fresh and somebody telling me, hey, bro, you too skilled for this. And then me going through a 4-year journey of figuring out other things. Actually meeting people, though, and then figuring out some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm thankful because, to be honest, even before I got the job, it was a lot of stuff. Like, I was getting in trouble and stuff. So I had to write letters and everything to even get in there. So it was a blessing to even get in there. So I'm not mad at nothing, you know?
For sure. And now you've blessed it all the way up into this whole brand, Bless the Belly.
Bless the Belly.
I want to get into the first time you thought about doing the food reviews. I know you said you had some bad food and stuff like that.
I remember it too. Like, I'm shaking my head.
What is the reasoning, if any, for you to post a food post and not give me the name of the restaurant?
Ooh, okay. So I only started doing that here recently because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build my YouTube. I start killing it on social media, not realizing I wasn't able to monetize it because I'm giving y'all all these places, and when I first started off, nobody was paying. So everybody running to these spots for free. I had a food truck hit me up and say, man, what can we work together? You had like 50 people lined outside of my spot, and this is when I had 5,000 followers on Instagram. I'm at I just hit 32 this morning.
Man, congratulations.
So,
brother.
yeah, appreciate it. That's when I had 5,000 people was waiting outside this restaurant. So I said, you know what? I need to start charging. I got to figure this out. So I still did a lot of free work, especially if I run into bigger brands. Like, I do a lot of snack reviews and stuff for free because, like, Oreo, I want them to see, like, oh, you got a black influencer doing stuff in the city.
Right.
Like, but when it's, like, your local restaurant, sometimes they don't value, like, marketing. Like, they say they do, or they'll just look at it and see what it is, but they don't value it. So it'll take me posting a video, say, for instance, at their restaurant, but I won't tag them.
Like the Whataburger thing.
Well, Whataburger, I rock with.
That was a good Whataburger thing that you did.
Whataburger, I'm trying to think. The commercial?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, so I mean, you know
Whataburger.
that's Whataburger.
Right.
But say if I go like to a restaurant and I don't tag them, I usually try to show them as a selling piece, like, hey, look how many views this got. If I would have tagged y'all would have had this many followers and that many people. Look how many people asking where this at. Y'all want to work? So it's a job for me now. People think Bless the Belly is like a hobby. I'm just eating and just showing y'all this stuff. But I'm marketing these places too because my friends, family, people from out of town flying in and getting this stuff. So it became a big deal. So if I don't post it, it's usually like I'm trying to sell it to them. And read the comments though, bro. I usually tell people that people go in the comments and be like, oh, that look like someone, and it probably be that, you know. If you know, you know. But outside of that, yeah, I'm really just trying to work on selling to these restaurants and marketing their brand because I'm telling you, bro, if I shout out your chicken sandwich, people gonna go rock out because they just want to see where I'm eating. Right. So yeah, I don't mean to do people like that, but it's gotten. And then another thing as well, bro, everything has gotten to where like people just want to see where I'm eating. Like I'm just the food, like. Map, but at the same time I like food content. So if I'm eating the chicken sandwich and I just want to make you laugh with like the sound in the background, you ain't gotta like hound me on where I'm eating it at. Like just enjoy the food content, you know, because people do that. If I'm eating pizza, I love pizza, we all love pizza, but everything should be where that's from. Like like bro, just go get some pizza. Y'all want some pizza? Like, I'm eating pizza because I want pizza. So yeah, it's a little mix of all that, but the fans, they with whatever, you know. It's dope to see whatever, you know.
What about, I want to get into the video shorts you had, like, with different celebrities. Like, I know you and Jazz, who we had on the show before, you all did it blindfold and she was so scared to eat it. She said, hold on, I don't know. You like, just eat it. She's like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's different, yeah.
You have anybody helping you formulate, like, what it is that you're going to create for this content?
Yes and no, bro. I have a lot of ideas flowing daily, so I jot them in my phone or write them down and then try to just pursue them with somebody. So like KG, his name is KG Smooth, that's on the radio as well. Like later on, we're doing a smoothie with KG Smooth. You just think of stuff like that, you know. I'm the first one to come up with like the pandemic picnic, you know what I'm saying? Where like me and the celeb will go, and those haven't even been released yet. So if you hear it or somebody try to come up with that, cap. I'm telling you right now on KTSU, hey, listen. But the pandemic picnic to where like I'm eating with somebody, but they bringing something to the picnic, I'm bringing something to the picnic, and it'll be me and the celeb just talking mess or whatever. So something kind of different, bro.
What's the goal for it?
The goal
for Bless the Belly, like, so is it because I know it's a growing brand. Right. Say a Food Network approaches you and like, hey, I want to do something with you. Is that the goal, or is it like you want to get to that point where all of the major restaurants are coming to you for advertising or some sort of marketing?
So kind of both. I want like that first, the advertisement and marketing first, so I could be this big food influencer to where like, okay, at this point you got to have a product, bro. What are you selling? Sauce. What are you selling? Like, and then it'll come to like, I want to do a show because I'm incorporating everything fun and food related. The whole goal with Bless the Belly was the food world and the entertainment world combined. So that's why the celebs and the interview part is in there. And then that's why the food and the foodie and restaurant part is in there. So when I combine both of them, it's like, there you go. So I just like food content, even like challenges. Like with Jazz, that was a challenge because I'm like, blindfolded, can you tell the difference between a vegan burger and a regular burger? They both burgers, but like, how you know which one is vegan?
That's
tell me why. Right.
That's
so
good.
I want to do more athletes, bro. Like I did Deshaun Watson, but we didn't do it in our element. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted him to be working out or just something, or we really be after a workout because people want to know how athletes train and do all that stuff. I'm doing it all off the strength of who I know in my relationship. So all the stuff you see, just imagine like how big it could be when I do it, like a Food Network or maybe a Oprah on TV, have a first food situation with them because it's black owned and to be like
I could see it.
You know? So I'm rocking out with whatever, but I'm with whatever God with, you know.
Can you cook?
I can't cook.
I was just about to ask you, will you have a cooking show? That's what I was about to ask you.
Man, these are the funniest questions because these are what people want to know. I appreciate it. Cooking wise, so another thing I'm gonna just say right here, I do know how to cook and I cook a lot. I almost cook like every other day, but one thing that when I was starting off, I was confusing people because if I cooked one or two videos and then Backdoor did a food restaurant, they'll be like, hey, where y'all located? Like people would thought Bless the Belly was like a food truck or like anytime I cook, they're like, hey, can we get that? Now that my following is that big, sometimes, you know, the average consumer doesn't read between the lines, so they still will ask them questions. I had to turn my contact thing off because people would contact me asking about that. So people say, are you going to ever do a restaurant for real? Or a food truck or a cooking show? But it's like, I want to implement these things, but it's just going to have a twist to it. I can't speak too much on it. But one, I just throw it out there as far as like my recipes and cooking. I want to do something called the Pink Plate series, you know what I'm saying? And my mama had this like super hot pink plate when I was a kid, just putting everything on there. I don't care if it was gumbo, spaghetti, and rice, but it made every like food look good. You know what I'm saying? I was like, dang, that hot pink bring that green out. Yeah. It bring all that out. Right. So I kept the plate. I got one of them, bro. So I want to duplicate them however I can, but I got that plate. So every time I cook, I want to do that. And then possibly, further down the line when I come out with recipes or God knows what, all these, you see how many like ideas and names and stuff I got? Like it's ready. It's just like whatever comes first and make the most sense,
Right.
So I want to get into the process of you actually doing the foodie freestyles. Like, do you go to the restaurants early in the morning before they open, or how does that work?
I really like it when the restaurant lets me do my thing, like, because as an entertainer, you want like freedom. You want to be able to just run around and go crazy. That's what's gonna make the video more dope anyway. So if I'm doing a foodie freestyle for a restaurant and then they give me a plate of chicken, bro, you think that's about to sell? Like, I can do with whatever, but that's not going to give me what I really need. Now, if they say, hey, you can jump on the counter, you can come back here and pull me out my office, like whatever, I'm be like, bet, because now my idea's finna get the poo. I'll do whatever you let me do, but it's just like, I want to go crazy. Yeah. And the foodie freestyles, like, when I come up with the idea, I'll try to, say if I got a song called Cheesecake, which I do, I'll either like try to sell it to somebody, like, hey, this song is Cheesecake, I would love to do it with your brand. Like, I got a song called Chicken and Waffles, let's just say. So I'm trying to sell it to the Breakfast Club, like, bro, come on, y'all a staple of Houston. If I, as the food influencer of Houston, do this there, it's gonna match. But like I say, I think I've had the hardest thing to try to get people to understand the power of marketing, but they get it. It's like they get it, you just got to stay in their face with it.
And Houston's slow with a lot of stuff, because for me, all I'm thinking is like licensing deals. Like, if this dude can land, if you land a jingle with, say, a Oreo, like you said earlier, people don't know how crazy that money look. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a whole, when we talk about the entertainment industry and the jobs that don't get talked about a lot, making jingles could give you some residual money that you could live off of for the rest of your life.
But remember, like, that's where I started. Remember, in middle school, making jingles, shouting my friends out. I had one at high school went viral, shouting the football team out. When I say viral, like, the ISD, the independent school district, was pulling me out. I thought I was in trouble because I was a troublemaker. But they'll pull me out of class like, you know what, son? This time we like that. Like, and I'm like, what? So I didn't really know the power of me putting them words together, but in a theme way, So now I got a song called Seafood, Soul Food, probably Candy. Like, any theme you think of, I'm like, I'm going to make a song about it because it's going to pop up. And people tag me in videos every day saying, why did this pop up on my For You? Like, what's for dinner? I got a song called What's for Dinner, and I be playing, just having fun. It's all freestyles, I promise. And people be rocking with it. So I'm thankful for sure, because I sit back and be like, y'all crazy.
You got a crazy marketing mind, man. I'll give it to you. For real, especially the sticker thing. I know we touched on that on the intro, but the sticker thing is crazy because before I even really knew who you were, I saw the sticker.
The sticker, right.
And I saw other people posting the sticker. You know what I'm saying? And then when I got the chance to meet you, I got to, kind of figure out who you were. But talk to us a little bit about the inspiration and wanting to make a sticker and then going around different businesses around Houston and just posting them.
Right. So the sticker, I think the sticker thing came about because, like I say, I'm going to keep stressing that I am a creative, but I'm just like, man, I'm always trying to be ahead of the curve, something that nobody's really doing. And I don't know how it comes to me, bro. Like, it's just one of them things, like, I don't know, bro. It's crazy. But I have a lot of different production items and stuff like that, like stickers. I brought a few stickers. So I have like stickers. I've been doing wristbands forever because one thing that I figured, I was like, man, I want to leave a piece of me with people. You know what I'm saying? So the wristbands, people wear it on I see people in music videos, like big rappers and stuff that I've gave like a little wristband to, and they actually rocking it. And I'll be like, they probably was just wearing it with their jewelry or something, didn't even realize, or maybe really support it. It don't matter, but that's like the influencer marketing or whatever. So with the stickers, I had stickers just to pass them out with my clothes and stuff. So when people knew, like, who the shirt from? Boom, it's from him. People put it on like they laptops and all that. But I'm at a gas station and I don't know. I can't give you the date, time, place, city, bro. But I promise you, I'll take it off, boop, put it on the gas station, and then from there on, people was taking pictures. But it started getting big. Well, I started like marketing it a little bit more. I'm like, man, if people are doing this at gas stations, I'm gonna do it with everybody at like Uber stops and like bus stops, airport. I seen Lil Flip, Paul Wall, Keisha, Cole. Like, a lot of people have taken a picture of the sticker, like, what? And then like tag me or something. I'm like, oh snap, like, they saw my sticker. That's dope, because they see them everywhere. And anywhere I go, I try to do it in like a public spot. So like in New Orleans on like Bourbon Street, you'll probably see 4-5 of them. And it's like, oh, that's crazy. But yeah, bro, I just go around. I'll do it, or I done been slick enough, like the homeless people in my neighborhood, I make them work.
Just pay them a little bit.
I make them work, bro, because they always running up on me. I'll be like, listen, y'all got to work. So I give them a few stickers, maybe like $10 in a beer or something. Hey, bro. And I come back, I'll be like, he did it right where I wanted to.
All
right
over,
now,
right, yeah.
So
I want to get into the community work you do, because some people don't know that. And you've assisted in actually having sink and washing areas around Houston. So talk to us a little bit about that. How did that get started, and what prompted you, or who prompted you to do it?
So a shout out to my homegirl Denise from PV, because like she actually, like, it's sometimes people see me moving, right? People see me shaking and bagging around the city. They know I love the community. They know I love people, kids, food, all that. So anything that pops up like that, they'll shoot it my way. Hey, this new food truck festival, you should check it out. Hey, so community service in this side of town, check this out. So there was a guy from sorry, he's gonna kill me, Stan, from Rise Houston, from a church company or whatever. And when the pandemic hit, there was no physical church, right? But we want to hold church in the streets, So basically he was building sinks out of his house, just trying to find somewhere to put them. So my homegirl Denise hit me like, hey, this guy's building sinks by his, like, hands-on, like going to Home Depot and figuring it out. And she was like, I think I seen her on her Instagram say, if you know somebody that'll be interested or something. I was like, what? I hit her up like, I like called her, and she was like, that'll be dope. Let's, connect y'all. She connected us. And ever since then, he was like, well, where do you think we should put one? I said, you could definitely put one in my neighborhood, because we need it. I said, I'm going to put, some help behind it, some push behind it. And after that, it was a wrap. He basically designed one for my neighborhood, just put it together nicely. I decided to attach it to the bus stop that was close to where all the people get on there, and which made more sense because people getting on off the bus is kind of dirty.
Right.
So we did it to the bus stop, and after that, it was crazy. Trey ended up doing one. A lot of people seen it and was like, yo, so Trey did one in A-Leaf, I believe. Somebody else did one in Third Ward. They started kind of popping up, and they were reaching out to Stan to do it. And that made me feel good, because I'm just like, brother, I helped you do that, and you helped me for my neighborhood, but now people want all these sinks. We was trying to make it a company. He's lucky, because he was like, nah, I just want to do this out of God's work. But it got that big to where people were like, yo, can we pay y'all to make this a brand? I was like, it's on him, because my brother, this is his whole idea. I'm just the influence behind it. So he trusted me enough to put it out there to where people was like, yo. So, here we are today.
And there's a lot of people that kind of trust you with a lot that they do. One relationship that I want to talk about is with Turnup.
Turnup, yeah. My boy Nubs.
Yeah, man. Tell the world about Nub, who he is, and how you guys met, and then we'll get into some of the things that you guys have done together.
True. So, Nubs, man, Mr. Handy Capable himself. He basically, bro, is an inspiration to everybody. Like, if you ain't seen him, you've seen him on the internet or something, because, like, he has no arms. He was born with, like, nubs, technically, and one leg. So, man, it's a long story. Back in 2014, like a year before I was graduating school, PV, he went to PV as well. I saw him a few times before that, but I think just like any other person, you're like, dang, what? Like, that's a real person, like, to be honest. And he know that. People like, dang, what? So, I was interested, but I never really, like, walked up to him, nothing like that, because I saw him just a few times, and PV was big. So, a mutual friend of ours that used to cut my hair came to my house to cut my hair. But Nubs rolled with him that day. I don't know what made him say, hey, I'm going to bring him to this man's house, because it was just supposed to be me and him. But he brought Nubs. So he cut my hair, and Nubs sitting on the couch. I'm like, what? Like, I want to ask this man a million questions, bro. So I end up, I was like, nah, I ain't going to do all that. But I was like, man, okay, I'll see you around. I was like, you got Instagram? He was like, yeah, he had 5,000 followers on Instagram. 5,000. That's it. And he had just went viral or something for like the band thing or whatever, like playing the drums. So I was interested. I was like, dang, bro, that's dope. That's what's up. So, back before you had to super pay for promos and all that, I was like, when I got my hair cut, I was like, man, bro, you mind dancing to one of my songs? Like,
oh, so he was already a dancer at that moment?
I don't know if I think I probably knew him for dancing or something, because when we started rocking and rolling them next few months, it was a lot of dance videos going on. So I don't know if I just knew about that or whatever, but it's funny because I seen the look on his face. He hopped out the car. I was like, I mean, I guess, like, it's weird. Like, he just asked me to dance. So I guess he wasn't prompt to, like, people just asking him to dance all the time, stuff like that. I had a song. He danced to it. I never forget. That's when I got on the Snapchat wave, though, kind of late. But I got on Snapchat, and I was going crazy. And people was like, bro, that's probably the smartest thing you ever did. Like, I've seen him on the internet, but, like, him dance to your song is, like, crazy. Like, what? So after that, I was like, okay. I didn't think too much of it because I didn't want to use him or nothing. But we just ended up clicking through mutual friends because now that that like the month or so after I got my haircut, I got kicked out of the apartment at PV just messing around. So I end up me and my barber end up moving together. We end up getting a spot and then moving together. So now, since he's close to my barber friend, that's how we end up seeing each other a lot. He would come through the crib all that, and it was a rap. He like, hey, that video was dope you did. You do videos? Oh, okay. We was traveling to colleges on the weekend. I was doing him videos. Started like that, and now here we are, like 6-7 years later, just really rocking and rolling. But the crazy thing is with him that he tells people all the time is like, that particular time when I met him when I was getting my haircut, he says that was like the lowest time of his life. Like, he was like, bro, he had just went famous for like something that he didn't want to go famous for, pretty much. And a lot of people still know him for that, but he was just kind of down and out because he was losing a lot of brand deals and possible things that he could do. Yeah. So when he met me, he was just like, man, I didn't even want to dance for you, bro, because I was just down and out on life at that point. But he just say, like, my spirit and everything I was doing at that moment kind of, like, picked the ball back up. Because it was literally like a free agent just kind of like, dang, I want to hoop. And then a coach who's kind of experienced in the marketing and running world just pick you up and be like, come on, we going to hoop then. You know? After that, it was just a wrap, bro. And then, obviously, we started figuring out the social media aspect of it and getting on Instagram. Then TikTok came out. We on Twitter. And then here we are, you know? So
I'm waiting on you to have a master class.
And I want to do that because I used to be like, I'm not there yet, so I don't want to teach people all this type of stuff because I'll give the game for free, at least some of it. But then when it comes to like the deeper game and really like helping you tweak your brand, like I want to do like constellations of classes or something. I got to figure out how to like do it. I was going to do it via Zoom during the pandemic, but now that we open it back up, I'll do one-on-ones because I don't care what you do. I really can help brands pop like crazy, like stupid crazy. So I want everybody to win. I think that's a gift from God too. It's not like I feel bad when I'm like the only person in the room shining, or I walk in the room and people like, yeah, bless the belly, this and that, and I be wanting to point to all my peers like, nah, that's so and so shoes too. That's so and so jewelry too. Like we all in here just to have that good feeling. I don't just like being stand out because it seems like right now I'm like Hollywood, Houston. People think I'm just like, you should be in LA. I'm like, no, I should be in Houston because I want to bring that right here. Boom, you know.
Right. But man, if y'all need some help with y'all brand, y'all better hit them up before the price go up too much.
For real, at least for real, before the price go up, because I'm gonna have to. It's just respectfully, and it's going up now, because like some of the things that I'm doing, like the song with Bun B, people like, you got a song with Bun B, bro. Who else you gonna do a song with? That's gonna like, come on, bro. That's OG, and like that's more of like a credential type thing, like brother. That's credibility. And then I got the foodie raps going up, just interviews. Once the numbers keep going up, everything gonna have to kind of go up. So I do wanna. What helped me build to where I am today is the community. So I'm going to always do the community aspect, the bless the block part. I'm going to always help like food trucks and restaurants that need help. But for these bigger brands and for people that I ain't going to say no got it, but I know can't play with what I got going, it's like it is what it is,
Yeah. So how can people keep up with you, man, and with everything you got going on?
Man, shoot, you can follow me on pretty much every social media at Bless the Belly. That's what I'm really driving to. Gmaniac, of course, is me and my personal tip, but sometimes I might not, everybody loves food. Everybody might not love me. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. I could be funny, I could be cool, but everybody loves food. So I would definitely say follow me at Bless the Belly, and it's THA, the belly. We don't have the belly. You know what I'm saying? We got the belly, and I'm doing it for the culture, so, follow me at Gmaniac too, and sure, we gonna rock out. Rec visuals, all that, all that. The whole
you got some music for us?
I got some music. I keep music on deck now. What y'all want to hear, the full raps or the regular deal? I do all that.
Well, I'm hungry for all of it.
We want to do two of them, man. So go ahead and introduce the first one, and then we'll come back and you'll give us the second one.
All right, well, I for sure got to run that down south with Bun B. I feel like it's only right. So, man, one time for the OG, rest in peace, Pimp C, you dig? And this down south will hear your boy Gmaniac and Bun B.
Yeah, it's the weekend takeover.
In the belly, now open your mouth. You know we like to eat down south. Our roots run deep down south. Yeah, we like to feast down south. But please do not bring the beef down south. We got all that heat down south. Our food so unique down south. I'm with Bun B down south. Bless in the belly, now open your mouth. Let me take you to the third coast where we eat good is what you heard most. And keep it true when we serve folks. Plus I never ever get burnt toast. Call my auntie up to do a roast. Yeah, I'm greedy, boy, you know I do the most. I'm super thorough with the food quotes. Others try but can't even get super close. Shout it, welcome to the great state where you'll gain weight on the same day. Going for seconds, I can't wait, cause I already finished my main plate. I just might pop in a great tape while I go out and grab me a base steak. The food I chill go cray. Plus we even eat better on payday. One time for lobster and shrimp, down south just to honor the pimp. So full, walk out with a limp. Feel like I need to be in somebody's gym. AG, what's the best to eat in these Texas streets? You got the recipe. Houston where it said best believe, sipping Texas tea. You know we like to eat down south. Our roots run deep down south. Yeah, we like to feast down south, but please do not bring the beef down south. We got all that heat down south. Our food so unique down south. I'm with Bun B down south. Listen to belly, now open your mouth. You know we like to eat down south. Our roots run deep down south. Yeah, we like to feast down south, but please do not bring the beef down south. We got all that heat down south. Our food so unique down south. I'm with Bun B down south. Listen to belly, now open your mouth.
Yeah, I'm from the South where we hustle hard, moving weight round. We handle plexus down here in Texas. Not just me, the whole state down. So if you trippin', don't get caught slipping. It's best that boys keep their hate down. We eat big down here, you dig, so we never putting that plate down. Pork chops, green beans, corns and rice or a biscuit. We eat sweet potatoes and we dodging haters, so don't you boys get us twisted. We got big cribs and eat big ribs. Been grubbing hard since my school days. Smoke bud, eat some good grub, and then wash it down with some Kool-Aid. When it come to cooking, boys down south get it covered. You can get this chicken deep fried, baked, grilled, roasted, or smothered. When it come to eating, we can't be beat.
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your girl J.RENAE. We back in the mix and we got Gmaniac, aka Mr. Bless the Belly, and we gonna jam his new single. The second one, you already heard the first one with Bun B. Go ahead, tell us what the second one is.
The second one, I haven't even decided on the second one. Hold on, okay.
Yeah, we couldn't let you get up out of here, man, without a food freestyle. You gotta give us one of them foodie freestyles.
Come on,
man.
y'all got a beat?
Oh, you gonna do it live?
I mean,
we gonna do it live?
How y'all wanted me to do it? Or y'all wanted me to spit something I already had?
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna say it like that New York kid. Oh, say less.
Yeah, if you got one already queued up, man, we gonna run it.
Okay, let me see. What do I have that I got? Okay, so the chicken and waffle song go, wake up in the evening and I'm craving something. My belly acting like that it ain't ate or something. You know I'm always on time. Gotta behave my stomach. Gotta hit up a brunch spot because them things be jumping. I say chicken and waffles all I want on my belly. Getting full like a bull, feeling stuff like a titty. It's a must. Gotta have the hot sauce ready. Sweet combo, mix the syrup with the jelly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I got a whole bunch of stuff on that, y'all. You know, I really like the beats to it because that's what make it lit. But,
yeah,
you know,
for sure, man.
If you go down my whole catalog of the foodie freestyles, I got about 60 of them, so it's lit.
We finna run it right now, man. On the weekend takeover, that was Gmaniac. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with us. Y'all make sure y'all stay locked right here.
Let's get it.